So 5 squared times 5 to the 4th times 5. What is the new base number? Liz Marie, go. 5. Good. Do you know also the new exponent?
2 and 4.
It is 7. Great job. That's excellent. 2 and 4, and there's a hidden 1 on this 5 right here, okay? So to get 7, we add 2 plus 4 plus 1. This is the final answer for this one. Great job. Okay, next one is 3x to the 7th power times 4x to the 2nd power. Okay, what do I do first in solving this one? What do I do first? Okay, Liz Marie just went. Someone else is going to raise their hand and go. I'll volunteer you. Angela, go. That's right, times the basis. Times 3 times 4 is going to give us 12. So that's the first part of our answer. Don't forget, if there is a letter that's in the problem, the letter has to go on the answer. So automatically, we have to put an X on it. What's going to be the exponent that goes on the X? Mayana, what is it? It is 9. Good. We add then 7 and 2, and we get 9. This is our final answer. Perfect. Okay, last one for the opener then. Don't get confused, but this one's kind of the hardest one. Yesterday we didn't have any negatives, but we're going to do it the same way. So what are the bases that I should be multiplying this time? What are the base numbers? Ashanti, go. That's right. So if we multiply negative 2 times negative 3, don't forget a negative times a negative makes a positive. Good. So we get positive 6. Okay, now, is there any hidden exponents on here that we should maybe write in on this x? So I know I need an x and you need a y because there is a y in the problem. What's the new exponent on the x? What's the exponent on the x? Maria, what's the new exponent? It is 5. Oops, sorry. Yep, it is 5. So 1 plus 4 is 5. Okay, don't get confused. What's the exponent got to be on our answer for the y? What's that exponent going to be? 3. There's nothing to add to it, so we got to keep the 3. This is the final answer. Okay? 6x to the 5th, y to the 3rd. Okay, so that's from yesterday's. And now today what we're going to do is we're going to fill out just a small section from our note packet. So this is what we started with yesterday. And actually, I'm going to use my other one. So I'm going to use this copy so that it's all filled in. And I'm going to zoom it in a little bit. Because, whoa, sorry. That got a little excited. So the part we're going to fill in, if you're looking at the packet, is going to be this little section right here. That's all we have to fill in today. We're going to do power of powers property, which is a little bit different, okay? So power of powers property, the way it's going to be written in like a textbook or something that you would read it, they're going to do it like this. It looks like this. A, and then the exponent we'll put is M. And then there's going to be a parenthesis around it. And then there'll be a different exponent. They're going to write like an N there on the outside. Okay? And what that means is that we are going to, if you have parentheses and nothing between the two exponents, we multiply the exponent. So we would keep our base of A, and we're going to do whatever that first exponent is times the second exponent. Okay? And so power of powers property, the main point is that we are going to multiply exponents. Okay, and what we're looking for here is when we use this one, there will be parentheses. Okay, so we want to look for parentheses. parentheses. So here, yesterday, we had the same base and different exponents, and we added them. There were no parentheses there, okay? Right here, we're going to have one base, a set of parentheses, and we're going to multiply them. So let me give you an example. There's one right down here underneath. And if you can't see it, I will write it bigger because it is a little bit small. So if you have, for example, 5 squared, like that, and then on the outside of that, you have then to the 4th power. That really means 5 squared means 5 times 5, right? That's 2 5s times itself. And now this 4 means we have 5 times 5 4 times, right? And so you would have 4 sets of 2 5s. So all you're really doing is you're multiplying this 4 by this 2. So you keep the base of 5. 4 times 2 is 8. That's the answer. Okay? Now, it does get a little more complicated than just that, of course, right? Because you're going to have more than just that. So let me show you another one. And we are going to, if you have space right here, go ahead and write it. But if you don't, you can use the space at the bottom. So I will do one more. Let's say you have this. Let's say you have 2x to the 3rd power, y to the 2nd power, and then you have a 5 on the outside. Okay? Now, what this means, remember, is that you have 3 different terms here, actually, right? And so you really have, if you separate this, you have 2, and that's to the 1 power, times x to the 3rd power, times y to the 2nd power. And that's all to the 5th. Okay? So what that means is you really, and you learn this in 7th grade, you're going to distribute backwards. You're going to take this 5 and you're going to multiply it by this 1, by this 3, and by this 2 to get a new answer, okay? And I know I'm going backwards here because I'm running out of space. So I'm going to go this way and write my answer this way. Sorry about that. But, so what is 1 times 5? So this is now going to be 2 to the 5th power. What is 5 times 3? So it's going to be x to the 15th. And now what is 5 times 2? 5 times 2? 10. Y to the 10th power. And so this is what we're going to get. And we are going to go one step further, and we're going to simplify today 2 to the 5th power. But for the notes, we'll leave it like that so you know what to do. Okay? All right. One last detail before we end the video that I want to show you on our assignment for today. Okay? So make sure you have the other side of the opener. All right? And we're going to do some of these together real quick. Okay. Nope. Okay. On number 1, we have 3a squared to the 3rd power, okay? And so the best bet for you on this assignment is to write these out separately first, okay? So this really is equal to, in parentheses, 3 times a squared, and then on the outside is a 3. Is there a missing exponent?
Yes.
On the 3, there should be a 1, right? Now, since we have parentheses, we have to distribute the 1 on the outside. So this 3 is going to get multiplied by the 1 and by the 2. Okay? So this becomes now, and I know I'm writing it kind of over here, but I know there's going to be an answer. So 1 times 3 gives us what? 3. So this is 3 to the third power. 2 times 3 is 6. Yes, so it's a to the 6th power. And now the last step we're going to do, and this is where you're going to maybe want to use your calculator. If there is a base and an exponent that is both a number, right? Like this right here, we're going to get a regular number. So in your calculator, type in 3 caret 3. 3 caret 3, and we're going to get one number here. What do you get? Kathy, go ahead. What did you get? 27. So this becomes 27 a to the 6th power, and that's going to be our final answer. Okay, we're going to end the video here. Anybody that's using the video, make sure if you have questions that you email me or come and see me.